Game homestand, the Golden State Warriors, and then they head out on the road, and it includes a stop at Miami. They'll actually be there for 5 days for one game. Podzinski with a 3, and it's 6-0 run to start it. Alvin looked at their schedule and said, 1 game, 5 days, Miami?
Trouble. That's trouble.
It's good. Little golf.
My game Green about 3 threes a game now. And also the drive is opening the lane. Interesting to see how the Raptors go about defensive
free throw line.
You see, look how far Pirtle's out. He's picking up.
That's just a hard matchup for the 7-footer.
Shoot, I know the Raptors love to play pressure defense, on-ball pressure, but that's not a good matchup for Pirtle. That's asking him to do something that's almost impossible. But again, the Raptors are going to have to figure out a defensive scheme. Just anyone on Draymond Green, because now you have to have somebody guarding Butler. You see Scotty, that's Scotty's responsibility. So this team is very, very dangerous and have a lot of options.
Green with it. Back over to Jimmy Butler. Here's Draymond Green with a 3 that's short, and Mobo climbs up and grabs the rebound, making his 13th start of the season. Scotty cut off the cut. Mobo extra pass. That what
talked about another good cut, and that's the thing you see. Abachi decisions, whether off the dribble, cutting, and his pass.
He said thank you very much, and then Al looked at him and said that ain't nothing. And you know, Steph, as humble as he is, Mobo shot doesn't go, batted in by one of the greatest ever, Brandon Podzinski, and that 3 is good. And injuries this season in his performance. Here's Mobo attacking, and that pass stolen by Moody.
And again, Jimmy Butler's presence. Everyone just picks up their game, right? You see another drive to the basket. They're seeking out the matchup with Pirtle.
Here's Green with a 3. Scotty. And that no-look pass stolen by Butler.
And that's over top. You got to go high. Pirtle's a 7-footer. Throw it up close to the rim so no one else can get there.
Since Butler's, and he's fouled, Dave.
You know how the Warriors like to share the basketball. One of the top assist teams in the NBA using his size. Dominate the paint. Slow the game down a bit.
Their offensive rating with these 5 players on the court, 115.
Ray Allen and Reggie Miller, all those guys moved really well without the ball. They were in tip-top shape, and Steph Curry, he fits that mold. So that's why he's a special player, not just because of the shooting, his conditioning and his drive to be great.
The dish. Well, there you go. You mentioned the handle, and he finds Green. Scotty Barnes out, Colin Castleton in. Jimmy Butler will take a seat, and Jonathan Kuminga is in. Castleton to Battle. Battle gets it back. He'll fire the 22-23, and they lost in 6 games in the second round. A deep 3, and it's good.
And Castleton has to know he's guarding post, and post is stretching the floor out at his size, 7-footer, but he has a nice stroke and he's been shooting at a high rate in the 3-point area.
They're getting a lot of productivity from their bench. One of the top scoring benches in the NBA. Kuminga, Santos, Buddy Hield, Quentin Post, along with Steph Curry. Here's bring away, and Shed connects.
I like the way he got his feet set. Off the bounce, got his feet set, got balance and the strength behind the shot. Nice stroke by the young fella.
Here's Post again, and Post another 3. He's 41% on the season. The rookie out of Boston College.
Again, they will put him in screening action. He will pop all the time. You see Abaji right in front of A.J. Lawson. He didn't get the memo. A.J. Lawson has quick hands, and he does a good job with on-the-ball defense at his position.
Here's Scotty. Job getting in.
But you also can score. As you see how they guard in Kuminga. They're not even respecting his 3-point shot. You see Scotty guarding.
Steph Curry under duress. He's made so many of those.
And you see how the Raptors are loading up. If you were watching Scotty Barnes, they're just zoning it up, being around him, showing him bodies while somebody is just trailing him. And it's going to be hard for Steph to get loose. but he has that ability again because he moves so well without the rock.
And Scotty Barnes on the Miami, leading them to the finals on 2 occasions and coming out of nowhere, literally in the play-in to perform at the highest of levels.
Watch this. Sweep under, show the ball a little bit. Buddy Hield was on his heels. Reached in a bit. IQ exposed the ball. That's deliberate. That's intentional. Great move by the young fella to give himself an and-one opportunity.
At the foul line. If you're the Warriors and Mike Dunleavy, you got to go out and try to put together another run.
Give credit to Mike Dunleavy and his front office because they took a chance. You know, there wasn't the most positive things and stories coming out of Miami regarding Jimmy Butler and, you know, his reputation. When you have a great player like that,
We're going to count
those offensive rebounds. Looney is somebody who's going to battle down there, be physical. He has a high understanding of how to be effective in games as well.
Kuminga made the bucket. Castleton fouled Looney, which is why Looney was at the free throw line. Here's Scotty again over top, and again he can live in that painted area.
And it just has to be intentional. Again, he has to have bad intentions when he gets in that paint, and not just as a facilitator, but as a scorer. Wow.
Deep three. Corey, assistant coach. So the Raptors now without a challenge the rest of the way. Butler up top, Scotty Barnes on him. Here's Pajemski, and his touch. He's got 11.
Just no communication right there. Disconnected on defense. Whether you switch it or you trap it, you can't leave the Golden State Warrior by himself, right? You got to make sure you defend and stay connected again.
Golden State leads by 3, 33-30.